What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Texans Franchise gameplay. For those of you that are new to the channel, man, go ahead and do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays here on the channel, not just these Houston Texans. I also have a Washington football team franchise that I post. Links to all will be down in the description below. Feel free to check them out. But for those of you that have been following this Houston Texans team here for a while now, it is now week number 9, and we're getting ready to gear up for round 2 up against our division rivals, the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you've been following the franchise, like I said, you would already know that we beat the Jaguars first time around. This time around, they're going to be a little bit different. This is the new look Jags. Basically what happened is the Jacksonville Jaguars have been busy in the trading block. They basically traded away all their picks, 1 through 4, I believe, honestly. And in return, they added this guy that my offensive coordinator is worried about, in TJ Watt, I mean, and they end up adding on to the offense by picking up TJ Hawkinson. So a lot of firepower all over this Jaguars team now, but you see we're still at the top of the division. Let's see what happens in this week 9 matchup. I will catch you guys on the field. Alright, man, here we are on the road in a rainy Jacksonville, Florida, getting ready to take on these Jaguars. Going to look to try to carry over some of the similar game plan that we had last time we played these Jaguars. Try to find a running game, but we know ultimately in the end we're going to have to pass this ball. But we're going to be starting things out on defense. Defensive game plan is just do the best that we can to contain the speed of these Jacksonville wide receivers. But now we also have to worry about TJ Hawkinson, who Gardner Minshew takes no time getting him involved in the game as he gets the first down reception, getting all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 here from the 47. Handoff goes to the running back Armstead, who runs through a Texans defender. Reed ends up picking up the first down up to the 42-yard line. First down and 10, play action fake for Gardner Minshew, ends up hitting his running back in the flats, and this is just a problem with these Houston Texans. We don't have any speed at all at the running linebacker position, so keeping up with running backs is extremely difficult when they start coming out in the passing game. Nice gain on first down by Armstead, gets him to a 2nd and 4 from the 11-yard line. Gardner Minshew under center, not a play action fake. He's going to hand this ball off to Armstead, who's met in the hole by Justin Reed. Ends up getting stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4 here from the 11-yard line. Hurry up offense for the Jaguars. Play action fake this time. Gardner Minshew drops back to throw. Ends up hitting Armstead in the flats. Makes the catch but does not have enough yards for the first down. And Jacksonville will settle for a field goal on their first possession of the day. Great job by our defensive holding right there. That drive just really looked like it was going to end in a Jacksonville touchdown. But the defense came through for me. Justin Reed came through, stopping the run game, and everything else seemed to work. Now here on offense, trying to see what we're going to be able to do up against this beast of a offense or defensive line for the Jacksonville Jaguars. First down run goes for only 2 yards. 2nd down and 8, Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw, looking to hit Hilliard, I believe that was, out of the backfield. Ends up dropping the ball. Now 3rd and 8, in danger of going 3 and out on their first drive of the day. Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw, has all day in the pocket, rolling out to his right, ends up finding a wide open Will Fuller there on the comeback route, who makes the catch up to the 45-yard line, keeping this drive alive for the Houston Texans. First down and 10, under pressure, just able to get that ball away. The pressure of this defensive line, I don't know who to double team. I double team one guy, someone else is going to come free. This is going to be a difficult task for me, just to say the least. Down 3rd and 5 from the midfield. Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw. Looking, has all day, rolling out the pocket to his right. Ends up firing across body to Randall Cobb, who ends up making the catch at the 39-yard line. That playmaker came through just in time. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Under pressure again. And Deshaun Watson is going to have to figure out a way to get used to this and get this ball out of his hands a lot faster, because this heat from the Jaguars is going to be coming all day long. Like, our offense line just cannot hold up to this, point blank. First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Houston still in search of a run game. Handoff goes to David Johnson. He's only able to turn that into a gain of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 22-yard line. Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw. Ends up firing across the middle to Brandon Cooks again. Wide open in the middle of the field. Now inside of the red zone at the 6-yard line. Handoff goes to Hilliard, who is unable to turn the corner. TJ Watt is all over him. 2nd and goal here from the 11. Now Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw. Ends up connecting underneath to David Johnson, who makes the catch and just takes a shot inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Now 3rd and goal Deshaun Watson gets this snap off just in time. Read option, decides to keep it, and walks into the end zone untouched for the first touchdown of the board, put on the board, and the first touchdown of the day goes to the Houston Texans. Beautiful drive there by the Houston offense. Definitely would have liked to see a little bit more success out of the run game. But, I mean, when this pass game is going like it was on that last drive, I mean, you can't really complain about me not being able to run the football. But who's not complaining about running the football is Armstead, as he gallops forward for a gain of about 14 yards there on first down up to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 37. Gardner Minshew hands this ball off to Armstead again. This time the Texans defense is ready for it, stopping him for a short gain of 3 yards there on first down. 2nd and 7 from the 40. Play action fake. Gardner Minshew dropping back, looking to throw. Ends up finding T.J. Hawkinson, Tyler Eifert there on the sideline. Makes the catch up to the 48-yard line. Jet sweep, or fake jet sweep there by Gardner Minshew. End up getting me for sure. Ends up handing that ball off to Armstead, who finds a wide open alley. Picks up the first down to the 37. Now at the 32-yard line for 2nd and 5. Gardner Minshew drops back in the shotgun formation, looking for DJ Chark, but ends up finding Kenyon Crozen, and Crozen is off into the races. Armstead trying to chase him down, and he does not have the speed. Crozen is going to dance his way into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of the day, extending this Texans lead up to 11 points now. What a play by Kenyon Crozen. Those are exactly the plays that I need him to step up and make. He's our lone superstar on this defense now. He needs to make more plays like that. Now 1st and 10. After throwing an interception, Gardner Minshew dropping back to throw. Ends up finding T.J. Hawkinson underneath. Making smart passes now after he threw that pick 6. Ends up picking up the first down. Handoff goes to Armstead on 1st and 10 from the 36. And Armstead turns that into another first down. The Jaguars are literally just gashing away at this Houston run defense. But the passing game is a little bit different. Well, maybe it's not, as T.J. Hawkinson ends up making another huge catch across the 50 now to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars are moving this ball with ease, but on 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, this Houston defense is showing flashes that they know how to stop this run game. Now they just need to do it more on a consistent basis. Armstead has had no problem finding any type of rushing lanes. 2nd and 10, Armstead gets the handoff again, and P.J. Hall is able to bring him down, but not before he gets the Jaguars to a 3rd and short. Armstead gets the call once more, and Justin Reed shoots through, bringing down Armstead just short of the first down marker. 4th and 1, they try to go hurry up, and I did not like my defense there. End up burning our first time out there. 4th and 1 here from the 24-yard line. Gardner Minshew dropping back to throw. Ends up connecting underneath to his wide receiver, who makes the catch but does not secure the ball. That one is stripped away, and Lonnie Johnson on the recovery. Now 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. This Texans offense back on the field. Jet sweep here to Randall Cobb. He turns the corner, and that's going to be all she wrote, because my opponent ended up losing connection. So we ended up restarting the game. I ended up contacting the commissioner of the league after that disconnect happened. I honestly don't know what happened. That's just another one of those little Madden situations. Asked him what happened, because I mean, we were in a pretty good way into the game at that point. I mean, it was just like, look, the score was 14-7. Do we reset the score? Give me the ball back, because technically I think Randall Cobb was gone on that play right there. But he just said, no, just go ahead and restart it. So, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, personally, I wish we would have started with the points and everything, because, I mean, we were already past, the 2nd quarter. We should have at least bled through this. I just really didn't want to play a whole nother game of Madden when we basically just got through the whole first half. But it is what it is. Here we are starting over here after Deshaun Watson takes off for a nice little gain there. Gets us to a first down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Ends up connecting with David Johnson in the flats. 2nd and 2, Watson back to throw, looking for Darren Fells, but that ball is going to be intercepted by Myles Jack. I saw him sitting there in the QB spy, but I definitely didn't think that he was going to be able to jump up and make a play on that ball. Just good play by Jack. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. We just threw an interception that was unfortunate. 2nd and 10 after Gardner Minshew throws that ball away. Handoff goes to Armstead, who turns the corner and gets away from one Houston defenders, but is unable to get away from Lonnie Johnson, who's able to bring him down after a gain of 4 yards. Now 3rd and 6, Minshew dropping back to throw, looking for DJ Chark, and he ends up burning Kenyon Crozen all the way down to the 10-yard line. Huge way to flip the field there on 3rd down and 6. Kenyon Crozen just got beat like a drum, and on his 1st and goal, they go right back to DJ Chark, who beats another corner this time and gets into the end zone for the first Jacksonville touchdown and the first touchdown of the game because we started over. But here we are looking to rebound back on offense after throwing that unfortunate interception. Handoff goes to David Johnson, who fights his way forward for just a gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation, play action fake to David Johnson under pressure, and we just go ahead and get rid of this one. I just made the decision. I was like, I'm throwing this one away. This defensive line, again, for the Jacksonville Jaguars is just brutal, man. 3rd and 7, Watson looking to make a play, looking for Fuller, ends up making the catch there in traffic across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Drive is still alive for Houston, ends up connecting in the flats there to David Johnson. Better pass, he might have been able to pick up the first down there, but even still, it's a 2nd and 3 here from the 40-yard line. Watson still dropping back to throw, ends up connecting across the middle to Will Fuller. No, that was Randall Cobb actually making the catch there. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Another flat shot to David Johnson, who makes the catch and is brought down after a gain of 8 yards by Miles Jack. 2nd and 2 from the red zone. Watson dropping back to throw, ends up finding Hilliard across the middle of the field. Luckily, that ball wasn't intercepted, but I think he ended up dropping a defensive lineman back in the coverage. That might have helped us out there. Now 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Watson rolling out the pocket to his right and is just tackled by his shoestrings at the 1-yard line. 3 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the handoff goes to the fullback, and he's into the end zone for the first Houston touchdown of the day, tying this game up at 7 apiece just as we enter the second quarter. So good offensive possession there. Again, would have liked to see a lot more run games or run attempts, but the way that this offensive line is set up and the craziness that is on that Jacksonville defensive line, yeah, we just got to take the passing in because that's what's working for us right now. D.D. Westbrook making the catch there on the drag route, ends up turning that into a gain of 5 yards. Handoff to Armstead on 2nd and 5, ends up powering forward for a gain of about 4 yards, gets them to a 3rd and short from the 34-yard line. Gardner Minshew running hurry-up offense here under center. Houston's got to be expecting the run here on 3rd and short, and that's exactly what they get. But Armstead is still able to power his way forward enough to pick up the first down to the 36-yard line. Minshew dropping back to throw on 1st down, ends up finding Hawkinson in the flats, but Hawkinson is unable to put that ball away, stripped away from him. Lonnie Johnson on the recovery, and ball security seems to be a bit of a problem here for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the rain. Handoff on 1st down goes to Dontrell Hilliard, and he's lucky. Well, not really lucky. Ends up losing 3 yards there. It could have been worse, but he's able to fight for only a loss of 3 yards. 2nd and 13, ends up hitting Hilliard on the flats, and he loses more yards. Now 3rd and 17 from the 33-yard line. Dangerous position here for Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. Ends up firing, looking for Will Fuller, but that ball is going to be intercepted by Scott. Bit of an underthrow there by Deshaun Watson. We tried to go with a low ball pass because I just didn't think that Will Fuller had him beat, and apparently he did. If I would have just passed that normally, we probably would have picked up the first down easily. But now 2nd and 1 here for the Jaguars, and Armstead picks up that first down, getting all the way down to the 33-yard line. Gardner Minshew trying to put points up on the board for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Ends up hitting D.D. Westbrook underneath, breaks the tackle, and D.D. Westbrook is off and gone into the end zone for another Jaguars touchdown. I thought that I had my settings on conservative. I checked right after that play, and I did have them on conservative. I guess this rain is really affecting everything, the ball security, the passing, and apparently the tackling as well. 1st down and 10 for the Houston Texans at the 25-yard line. Watson held onto that ball way too long, ends up getting sacked for a huge loss of 10 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd and 20 from the 15-yard line. Watson looking to get some of that sack yardage back. Ends up checking this one down, if you can call that a check down, to Brandon Cooks, who ends up getting a gain of 12 yards. Now 3rd and 8 here from the 27-yard line. Watson dropping back to throw, has all day in the pocket once more, and ends up taking another sack. Unable to find anybody open in the moment. Obviously now I see that X was wide the hell open, but I don't know what I was looking at. While the Houston Texans end up punting this ball away on 4th and 10, and if anything should have been a fumble again. That one right there, that was a huge hit that D.D. Westbrook ended up taking. 1st down and 10 handoff goes to Armstead, who ends up getting almost a first down. Ends up turning that into a gain of 8 yards up to the 38-yard line. Under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. The Jaguars are definitely trying to put points up on the board, running hurry-up offense, but Scarlett is able to bring him down for a loss of about, 4 yards, 5 yards on that play. 3rd and 7 here from the 32-yard line. Play action fake. Minshew dropping back to throw across the middle to TJ Hawkinson, who has been hurting us all day long. Jaguars trying to set up a screen here on 1st down. Armstead makes the catch, tries to hurdle the defender, and takes a shot from Eric Reed while he was in the air. That ball should have been on the ground, but okay, 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line with 25 seconds left, and ends up finding, guess who, TJ Hawkinson on the sideline. Thought my linebacker was underneath of that, able to make a play on it, but apparently not. Handoff on 1st and 10 goes to Armstead once more, turns that into another 1st down, getting all the way down to the 23-yard line. Jacksonville's going to call their final timeout and bring on the kicker, and that is up and good. Jacksonville will take a 10-point lead into the 2nd half, and Houston is just left scratching their head trying to figure out what the heck is going on. This second game is really not starting out the way that the first game went. I mean, the interception by Deshaun Watson to Miles Jack, yeah, that was my problem at all. Like, that was completely on me, but everything else, I mean, it's getting rough now. We're definitely going to need to start off this 2nd half by getting a stop right now. Down 2 scores already. We cannot afford to let the Jacksonville Jaguars get into the end zone. At the least, we can only give up a field goal. That's what I'm only trying to give up. 2nd and 10 after the hurry-up offense. Gardner Minshew dropping back to throw, looking to go deep, looking for TJ Hawkinson, and that ball is batted around. 3 Texans defenders had a chance to get the pick. Each one of them failed, dropping that ball. Now 3rd and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Gardner Minshew dropping back to throw, going deep once more for TJ Hawkinson, this time making the catch all the way up to midfield before he is tapped down. Now 1st and 10 from midfield. Gardner Minshew under the center. Play action fake once more, rolling the pocket to his right, and oh, come on now. TJ Hawkinson is just a beast right now, making every single catch, and it does not matter if he has Texans defenders on him or not. But the way that he's catching the ball, you would think that we're nowhere close to him. 1st and 10 here from the 11-yard line. Handoff goes to Armstead, who has blockers out in front of him. Fights his way all the way down inside the 5-yard line, brought down at the 4. Jaguars are sticking with the theme, the hurry-up offense here from inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3. Handoff goes again to Armstead, who's able to fight his way forward, taking a shot, but he ends up picking up the 1st down, I believe, after that hit stick. We might have helped him out there with that hit stick by Kenyon Crozen. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Hurry-up offense once more. Probably should have called a timeout, but at this point, I already knew that we were going to be down. I was just hoping for the best and should have known better. That's not exactly what ended up happening. Now a 17-point deficit here for the Houston Texans. We just got to take it one play at a time. Hopefully that we're able to put together some kind of drive, get into the end zone, and things will start to look a little bit better here. 1st down and 10. Things are not looking good at all. Deshaun Watson's unable to find anybody to throw that ball to. Decided to take off running, but TJ Watt is all over him. Now he's lit up, and on 2nd and 12, we end up being intercepted again. This time, was that Miles Jack again? No, that's Allen ends up coming away with the interception. This is not what we needed. Now Texans are in a horrible position right now. No points can be given up at all, and we need the ball back ASAP because we are running out of time here in the 2nd half. Handoff goes to Terrell Armstead, who ends up getting brought down somehow. I mean, he didn't look like he was tackled, but refs below him did. 2nd and 8 here. Gardner Minshew dropping back to throw, looking for the end zone. I'm surprised. I mean, maybe if that was TJ Hawkinson, he would have caught that ball. But D.D. Westbrook looked like he was wide open. And, oh, my gosh, catch the ball. We end up making a perfect jump there. But my linebacker ends up dropping the ball. Why can't I have guys that catch the ball? Jaguars end up getting held to a field goal, but they're still extending that lead in the process. Now up 20 points here in the 3rd quarter with just under 3 minutes left. This is do or die time basically for the Houston Texans right now. We got to find a way to get into the end zone. We got to bring out all of our best plays, and we have to bring out our freaking blocking right now, which is non-existent there on 1st down. 2nd and 10, try to set up the screen here to David Johnson. Ends up getting a nice little gain of 4 yards. Gets us to a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6 here from the 29-yard line. Watson rolling the pocket to his left. Can't find anybody to throw this ball to. Decides to take off running and is able to just turn that into a gain of 4 yards. 4th and 2. We have no choice but to go for it here. Ends up connecting underneath. Ends up finding Randall Cobb, who makes the catch and gets hawked down. Ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line, but got more than enough for a 1st down. Bad throw there on 1st and 10. Behind David Johnson, still able to make the catch. Turns that into a gain of 7 yards. And the Houston offense is moving this ball right now. Deshaun Watson on 2nd down, looking for someone to throw this ball to. Runs out of time and ends up throwing that one away. Lived to play another down. 3rd and 3. Watson getting the snap off, and the flats are wide open so far. Ends up finding David Johnson again, who picks up another Houston first down. I mean, we got to take what they're giving us, but this nickel and dime is just doing nothing but eating up time. Try to take a deep shot, and luckily the defender was unable to get 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 here from the 33-yard line. Watson dropping back to throw once more, extending this play with his legs, and tries to take off late, and that might count as a sack. No, we actually end up getting back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and 10, try to set up a screen here to Hilliard, who ends up getting chased down from behind, end up getting no yards on the screenplay. Like, this is horrible right now. 4th and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson dropping back to throw. Good pocket, ends up holding up, ends up giving him more than enough time to find Will Fuller on the sideline, who ends up making a beautiful toe-tapping grab, ends up keeping this drive alive. And on 1st and 10, hurried, ends up getting this pass off somehow. And David Johnson, the guy who's been coming through for us in the clutch, ends up making the catch, getting into the end zone. Watson's offense are going to stay on the field, going for 2, ends up connecting with Will Fuller on a nice little slant route. And we've cut this lead down to 12 points now. I mean, we're not in a horrible position. We're still in this game. It's only a 12-point lead for the Jaguars. 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter, but we're definitely going to need our defense to step up here and cause a turnover. They can't allow any points. And Gardner Minshew's going for it all right here on 1st down, and that ball is going to be swatted away. We cannot allow any big plays like that to happen. I'm surprised they're not trying to run this ball because they've been gashing us all day. 2nd down and 10, and he somehow fires that ball in there to Armstead. 1st down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Armstead gets the call once more, turns the corner, and no Texans defender in front of him at all. We try to go for the strip animation, try to see if we can get lucky once more, but unfortunate on that situation. 1st down and 10, right back to Armstead, who makes the catch in the flats, takes a shot, and I think we knocked him out of bounds, stopping the clock there with 5 minutes left, but it doesn't matter. They come back on 2nd down, hand the ball off to Armstead. Looks like the game is going to be in his hands to close this one out. And on 1st and 10, Gardner Minshew drops back, ends up finding a TJ Hawkins, who makes the catch over the smaller corner. Roby all the way down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, trying to power this one in there with the guy who got them down there. He stopped short of the end zone. 2nd and goal, going for TJ Hawkinson, who makes the catch but is pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Jaguars are going to call hurry-up offense here on 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Handoff goes to Armstead, who fights his way all the way down to the 1-yard line, no, the 2-yard line. And the Texans defense holds for whatever that's worth. I mean, lead is now up to 15 points here for the Jaguars in the 4th quarter. With 3 minutes and 27 seconds left, 3-possession game, it's looking dark at this point. There's no way that we can get this ball. I mean, crazier stuff has happened, but I'm definitely not feeling this situation right now. Just trying to see if we can make the best of a bad situation. Try to drop back, see if we can get it all in one play shot to the end zone, and that one is going to be intercepted. Bad decision. Brandon Cooks did not have to step on either defender. Clearly it was double coverage. We ended up throwing another interception with Deshaun Watson. And really at this point in the game, man, frustration is really just starting to set in with the way that this whole game has been going for me, especially after we started out game 1. We were doing so good, up 14-7, and for the disconnection to happen. But here we are, 3rd and 4, Gardner Minshew back in the shotgun formation, looking to pick up a 1st down and keep chewing away at this clock. And he ends up finding wide open TJ Hawkinson yet again. This guy has got to be well over 100 yards. Hawkinson's going to dance his way into the end zone. And I mean, most people will see this as running at the score, but I mean, I've had a few games where I've blown people out. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been like, damn, like, why'd you do them like that? I mean, I didn't dance into the end zone or anything, but I mean, at that point, like, if you can run the score up on someone, you got to be able to take it when you're on the opposite end of the blowout. So here we are, Watson back on the field, looking to try to make the score look a little bit more better, what was that? Make this score look a little bit more better. Make this score look better. 1st down and 10 after the scramble up to the 29-yard line. Watson dropping back to throw, and dangerous throw across the middle looking for Will Fuller. Almost threw another interception there. 2nd down and 10. Watson rolling the pocket to his left, trying to buy time. Ends up finding Darren Fells there on the sideline. 2-minute warning approaching here with 4 seconds before it hits. Watson definitely trying to find a big play. Ends up connecting with Randall Cobb, at least I thought for the moment. But apparently Madden says no, I didn't make that catch there. So, yeah, at this point I'm just done. And now I'm even more done at this point as we end up throwing another interception with Deshaun Watson. Returned all the way to the house. Go ahead, dance your way into the end zone. I mean, it's a division game. I expect him to do all this stuff. I mean, but he really knows what we all really know what happened. I mean, I was on track to win this game in the first game. Randall Cobb was about to take a 95-yard jet sweep, but it is what it is. Still trying to make this score look a little bit better. Watson taking off running, ends up getting out of bounds because at this point, yeah, we're trying to make the score look better, but I don't want to lose my starting quarterback to a stupid injury. But it's okay if he ends up throwing more pick after pick. But this is going to be the last pick. After that, the Jaguars, I guess, decided to show mercy. They're just going to go ahead and knee this clock out. So we end up losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are now the new division leaders, at least for the moment right now, because they have the better record. But leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Texans franchise gameplays. Now we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a